So this is the Tangle betweed. I probably get the most requests for this tangle to go over it again, and I think it's probably the one I've done live the most. But in this instance, we're going to start with a shape in the center, and it doesn't matter what really the shape is. And then we're just going to create this aura off of each section of that shape, and that's where we're going to put the betweed. Now, one thing that's really cool about betweed, it's one of those tangles that you can just get totally lost in, and that's what we did here in the live. And so you can see I'm just bringing these aura'd lines over each other. Now, I already had a piece of paper ready to go, but everyone wanted to see how I got to where I was. So this is how that round shape began. So then you're just going to take one of the slanted edges and use it as the beginning, and you're going to make essentially the letter T, but I like to wrap it around the pencil marks because it helps me get the rounding of the actual kind of making it look like a rope. So each time you're going to come from the center of the line above it, and you can curve it or not curve it around. It's totally up to you. You can decide how spaced apart they are. You can decide how fast you go. The more unique this looks versus uniform, I think the cooler it looks. And then what we're going to do is we're going to weight this, and then we're going to shade it. So just keep going with this for a little bit. We're going to draw them, and then we're going to weight them in the centers and on the outside. Now, once we drew the T's on the center, we're just going to connect them with this rounded tethered line. So we're just going to connect it. So you can see I'm just going to connect from there to this other part of betweed. So we're kind of just bringing that rounded section back almost to the top part of the T. In some cases, it might end up on the top, which is great. I firmly believe that everything is divinely guided however it's meant to be. So you can see one of them, I weighted it so you can kind of see what that's going to look like. But we're going to go ahead and draw all of the betweed, and we're going to do it on each one. So I'm going to go slow so you can see what's happening. So enjoy the music, take your time. Just remember, you're just creating like a sidewards T. You can see it's kind of slanted. And I'll see you back once we get to all of these lovely betweed. Now, if you haven't started with gratitude, make sure you start with gratitude, appreciation for the paper, the pen, whatever it is that you're grateful for. Exhale all the junk. Bring those shoulders down away from your ears. Let the pen be light in your hand, both with the grip and the pressure. Don't bite the inside of the cheek or clench the jaw. Uncrinkle the toes. And take the tongue off the roof of your mouth. Just let it just relax, okay? And just make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Okay, now we're going to weight this. So where they connect, I like to put this little, almost like a U, and then fill it in, and I'm going to do the same thing on the edges. I'm just going to give them a little bit of an anchor. Now the first one that I did the least amount of weighting, so you could see what that looks like. I like to weight a lot, so by the time I got all the way around, I did it more how I would do it, which is a little more bold with my contrast and my weighting. And weighting is just adding more ink where maybe we would possibly normally shade. But if we try to do everything with graphite, it's all going to kind of look muddy. Whereas if we add in some places ink, then it's just going to help show that that beautiful ink even more. So this is what you're going to do for all of them. I'll let a couple play regular time, and then I'll speed the rest up so that you can see how they come along, because I think you're going to really love how this turns out in the end. All right, so here we are, and look at how rounded and beautiful they are. So now I'm going to take some graphite and I'm going to put it on the edge, the outer edge of each of these betweed. And that's what I'm going to do. So you're just going to go down both edges, and then we're going to take the tortillon and we're going to blend that out. And right away, they get this rounded look to them. The minute this starts to get blended out, it's instant and very magical. So they start to round right away all on their own just by putting this graphite on the outside of the betweed / the rope tangle. And so this is what we have here. Now, one of the followers that was in the live when we did this live recommended oring the betweed again. So that's what I did. I just kept going into the center over and over and over again. And so the whole thing was just these betweed ropes that just kept repeating and repeating. And this is what the final look was. Now, what's really important, it's so important, this is in light, and then the next one is in a little more shadow. Be sure that you're holding your tangles away from you so you can look at them and see what they look like. Move them in your hand, because these tangles have movement, especially when you shade them. They really want to move and show you how they move. So I'm going to show you, I actually pick it up, the tangle, and move it in my hand so I can see maybe places where I didn't see, this 2D effect. Like, look at them really pop out just from me holding them up or to the side. It becomes alive. So don't look at them on a flat surface all the time. Pick them up, look at them from different angles, look at them in different light, and it'll start to help you see what you really like and maybe what you don't like so much. Now, I go live on TikTok at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time almost every night, and on the weekends as well. And almost all the products that I use are in the Linktree description under the description of this video. So, and don't forget to subscribe.